सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करभगवत्पादाचार्यगुरुवरं ध्यायामि ज्योतिर्मयम्। निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। Higher states of consciousness. When you talk about consciousness, there is nothing like higher states or lower state. Only one consciousness. But, so why do we call it higher states of consciousness? Even though there is only one consciousness, solamente uno, our awareness of it is little, your awareness of that one consciousness. You are in that ultimate consciousness, one with it. There is no more I am seeing consciousness. I am the consciousness. So as our awareness opens up, that is what we call higher and higher and higher. So we'll see step by step what you're going to talk about today. There is only one reality. There is only one reality. Everything else is not real, right? And we're going to talk about what is that one reality we call Atma. Atma alone is that only reality. Atma alone is that one reality. Everything else is not real. It's all dream. No. Okay. So we'll talk about that. And how does Adi Shankaracharya, the great proponent of Advaita Vedanta, describe Atma? We will see that. And then we will also see, like I said, the 5 koshas, bodies, 3 bodies. You think we have only one body? No. 3 bodies. And then we have 3 states of awareness, 3 states of so-called consciousness, 3 states. We just call it states, 3 states. Beyond all this is the Atma. See, Bhagavad Gita in chapter 2, verse 16. Chapter 2, verse 16. Na asat. Asat means unreal. The unreal is what? There is no existence for the unreal. There's unreal, doesn't exist. And for the real, there is no non-existence. The real, there is no non-existence. When I say there is no non-existence, there are 2 negatives here. No, non-existence, which means there is only existence for real. There is no, that's what the second word is. There is only existence for the real, and for unreal there is nada, no existence. So that's what it means. Unreal is never existence, and real is never non-existent, which means real is ever existence. That's why in another sloka he says, Arjuna, there was never a time I was not there, never will be a time I will not be there, I was always there, I am here and I will be there. That's why we call it Sanatana Dharma, because it's eternal. And the whole religion is based on that one pure consciousness. Eternal. Okay. Now, what is that one reality? Atma, right? I said Atma. So, we will see what Atma is not instead of saying what Atma is, we will see what it is not. Okay. So it is not these three bodies. Three bodies we talked about, right? What are the three bodies? This is the Sthula Sharira, Annamaya Kosha, physical body. Atma is not this. Sukshma Sharira, my mind, my feelings. Atma is not that. Karana Sharira, that I go into deep sleep. Atma is not that. So it's none of these that I experience. I am thinking I am this body. I am thinking I am these emotions. I am happy, I am not happy, I am miserable. I am miserable, I am happy. So you're not that body, Sukshma Sarira. And then you go to deep sleep, I slept. That's not you also. So none of this is Atma. We'll go into detail. Atma Swarupam is Satchidananda. For now we will leave it now. Okay. So if you see this picture, the yellow Om, and in the back, this yellow here is at the background. It's at the background, and this is the only reality. So on top of that, we have the Anandamaya Kosha, bliss course, intelligence. This Vijnanamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, mind, and the Pranamaya Kosha, and Annamaya Kosha, physical. So 5 covers. How many covers?
5.
5 covers. So we are not the cover. When I go to work, or when you go to work, or when you go to mall, you put a pretty nice dress, very beautiful dress, right? And then somebody comes and says, oh, that looks very pretty. Then you smile, right? Actually, the dress must be smiling, not you. The lady didn't say, I was good, right? So, oh, your shirt looks good. So what's the problem here? The problem is, I'm identifying myself with the shirt. And then somebody says, your hair looks so good today. Thank you. Am I this hair? Did the hair ever tell you to fix it?
No.
Did your shirt ever tell you iron it? Why we do this? Because we think we are the shirt. If I wear this wrinkled shirt, I don't feel good. Because I think I am the shirt. I think I am the hair. Problem there. God gave me a lot of money, I bought a Mercedes car. Oh, bought a Mercedes. Looks so good. Thank you. The next time I go to a friend, I say, my name is Mercedes Benz. Do I ever say that? If I do that, I am stupid. If I say, oh, I'm this shirt, my name is blue shirt. Oh, I'm this pretty hair. Do we ever do that? Any of you do that? You don't do that. You're not supposed to do that, but we do it. How do we do it? Because we identify ourselves with the car. We identify ourselves with the house. We identify ourselves with how we look. We identify ourselves with our spouses. My position, first me, this body, then my possessions. But you know, when you're 2 years old, you were still Carrie. When Carrie was 2 years old, she was Carrie. And she was only this, like this. Carrie, come on, Carrie. Carrie. 2-year-old. Then Carrie became 12-year-old. Then mother said, oh, you've grown up nicely. So Carrie was no more this, I can't go, and oh, come on, Carrie, no more. If she says, come on, Kerry, she would slap you when she was 12 years old. 16-year-old, 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 100, whatever. Kerry was always there. Was Kerry ever not there in this process? She was always there. But 2-year-old, she thought that was her. 12-year-old, she thought that was her. 16, she thought that was this 5 feet. And then 20, she thought that is. And then after 20, she got married. Now, this is mine, this is mine. We always identified ourselves with everything that was always changing. Always. So, where this identification comes from? Mind. Thought. So, in other words, you are identifying with thoughts, which were constantly changing. That is where Patanjali very beautifully said, what is yoga? Chitta vritti nirodha. When all your thoughts are gone, that's yoga. Not standing upon your head, not bending over backwards. Right? Now, the reason is, when that happens, what happens? Chitta vritti nirodha, when all the thoughts are settled down, tata drishtaha swarupe avasthanam. Drishta, witness is in his own real self. That is the real self. Why that's the real self? Because there are no more thoughts, there's nothing to identify. There's no more 2-year-old, 5-year-old, 3-year-old, I'm a physicist, or I'm all these thoughts, or I'm a doctor, or I'm a lawyer, or I'm a scientist. None of these thoughts are there to identify with. So when all the thoughts are gone, what is that identify? Yoga chitta vritti nirodha tatha drishta swarupe. That is your swarupam, that is your real form. Avasthanam. If that doesn't happen, vritti sarupyam itaratra, every other state you are identifying with the vrittis. So long as the vrittis are there, thoughts are there, you're going to be thinking that is me, this is me, that is me. Sometimes this me is miserable, sometimes this me is happy, sometimes this me is jumping up and down, sometimes this me is depressed, but none of this is that me. For I understand that. So, we'll analyze in detail all this identification. So you have to understand one thing very strongly, that what you thought you were, then what you thought what yours was, first it starts with I am this, then this is mine, this is my spouse, my husband, my wife, my child, my house, my job. None of this is you. Understand that very clearly. So when all this awareness opens up little by little, then when you go up and go up, go up, go up, when your awareness opens up, you're going to realize that there is only one, there is one consciousness everywhere, and that one consciousness is nothing but me. Aham Brahmasmi. Right? Okay. Okay, Farah? Good. Now we analyze in details. What is Atma? Shankara said, this is the basic text in Advaita Vedanta called Tattva Bodham, entry level text. So I put some other verses from here. Atma kaha. First he says, Tattva Viveka kaha. What is Tattva Viveka? What is the knowledge of, what is the philosophy of discrimination? Tattva is philosophy, knowledge. Viveka is discrimination. So what is the Tattva Viveka? What is the philosophy of discrimination? That is, the definition he starts with, he says, the philosophy is Atma Satyam. The only truth is Atma. Everything other than Atma is asatyam, is unreal, that is tattva viveka. That discrimination you have to understand. So then he tells you what Atma is, because that's only reality. So what Atma is not your sthula sariram, the gross body, sthulam, it's not your sukshma sariram, it's not your subtle body, and it's not your causal karana sariram. So, and then what else Atma is? It's beyond the five koshas. Annamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, anandamaya kosha. It's beyond all this is Atma. Okay, and it's separate. Karana sharira atiriktaha. It's separate from all this body. And then it is what it is. It's a witness. Avastha traya sakshi. Avastha traya. It is a witness of three states. What are the three states? Waking, like we are now. Dreaming. Sleeping. Pretty soon some of you will be. And dreaming too. So, but there is somebody witnessing all this. Avastha traya sakshi. Sakshi means witness. You're going to say, oh Swamiji, no, when I'm sleeping nothing is witnessing. Yeah? I'll tell you something. You went to sleep 10:30, right? 10:30. Let us say at 10:30, last night you went to sleep, your awareness is cut off, nobody is watching. You know, there's nothing witnessing you, it's a cut off. You got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, then somebody switched you back. So if you got cut off at 10:30, and if you got connected at 6 o'clock, how did you know what happened in this time frame? 8.5 hours or 8 hours. If you dreamt, you wouldn't know. You slept good or you wouldn't know. If you slept bad, you will not know. But you do know that you did sleep good. You did know you dreamt. You did know your sleep was not good. How did you know? Somebody was there. Somebody was there watching, right? Avastha traya sakshi. That witness. Sakshi is that witness. That is Atma. Now, what this Atma happens to this poor Atma? Watch this, this is very important. Let us say this is a crystal. This is Atma. You see any color here? You see? This is Atma, right? What do you see now? So this white has become what? So this thing, whatever comes around it, thinks it is me, thinks it is this it is this, and this whatever comes around it keeps changing. Body keeps changing, relationship keeps changing, possessions keep changing. But all the time this thing thought, me is this, me is this, me is that, never ending. That's called Upadhi. This is Atman. So what is Upadhi? This is Upadhi. This is real. So when the real thinks this is this, that is Upadhi. Okay? And when this real thinks this is it, this is Upadhi. I am 2 feet, Upadhi. I am 5 feet, Upadhi. I am an accountant, Talma, Upadhi. I am an engineer, Rabindra, Upadhi. I am a teacher, nursing Broward School, George, Upadhi. Was he a teacher 10 years ago? Was he? Upadhi. Okay. Now, there's a rope, right? Rope. You see it? 6 o'clock in the evening, sun is down, I'm walking. Ah! Snake! Cobra! What happened here? Was there a snake? Okay. Oh, cobra. What happened here? Was there a real snake there? Was there a snake? No. Where was the snake? In my mind. So what did I do? I saw a snake, I saw a rope, but on the rope, I superimposed what? A snake, which was my thought. So this is called adhyasa. Repeat after me. It's called adhyasa. Adhyasa means superimposition. Over something that is clear, I superimposed orange. Adhyasa. I superimposed a hand. Adhyasa. I superimposed, think I'm a mouse. Adhyasa. Father likes it. Adhyasa, right? So, how many adhyasas? Want me to tell you something? Physics has proved. Quantum physics has proved this whole universe is a projection of your mind. Adhyasa. The whole universe is what? Adhyasa.
Not Upadhi?
No. Upadhi is something that you take upon yourself. The difference between Upadhi, let me clarify, because he likes that Upadhi word. For some reason, clarify. See, Upadhi is an adjunct that I think I am. Upadhi is an adjunct that I think I am, that I am the orange. Okay? Now, before I think I am, I didn't think I was a snake. Did you think you were a snake? So that's not Upadhi. But when you superimpose, when you impose a thought on something that is not real, on a rope, I imposed an image of a snake, so that is adhyasa. So, coming back to this universe, there is this one reality, Brahman or Atma. One reality called Brahman or Atma. Like that is a rope, right? So if there was no rope, there is no snake. Understand this. If there was no rope, there is no snake. I'm going to introduce another word here, Advaita Vedanta. If there was no rope, there is no snake. Because there was a rope, you superimpose an idea. Same way, Brahman, reality, rope, reality. On this Brahman, one reality, we superimposed Maya, which is this universe. And what was that superimposition? What was a projection of my mind? I superimposed upon it and said, this is real. This is snake. And this universe scares you. Your job scares you. Your family scares you. Your spouse scares you. Your responsibility scares you. Everything scares you. It's a rat race. Yeah. So, rope, you needed a rope or a snake. So that Brahman, that one reality over which it is needed, or is there, over which we superimpose that this is all real. This world is real. This universe is real. Good. I go to sleep, 10 o'clock, 10:30. I was very tired, a long day, hot day. I had a sound sleep. Very deep sleep. Right? Very deep sleep. Did I think about my job? Yes or no? Did I think about my trip to India? No. Did I think about my boss, who sometimes scares you? No. In dream. Did I think about my spouses? My dearest ones, my most beloved one, did I think about them? Dream. I'm in deep sleep. Do you think about any of these?
No.
Okay. Morning 6 o'clock. Alarm goes up. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up now. But then you're just struggling. The moment you start waking up slowly, the bed. Then if the bedroom, then the spouse, the bedroom, then floor, then the bathroom, then the coffee, then everything else. The whole thing comes crashing down upon you. Starts with Albania. Where was all this when you were sleeping? Where was this? Moment your mind wakes up, whole thing comes across. It's all projection of your mind. Now, it might sound very ridiculous for me to tell you this. How can you say that, Swamiji? It's also real. If I touch this, it hurts me. If you hit it, it hurts me. The only thing I can tell you, only answer I can give you, you are sleeping. For you to sleep, what you need a bed. You need a mattress or something, or a pillow. But at least you need a bed. Okay? Went to sleep, deep sleep. Then you break into dream. Now let's talk about dream. Break into dream. Right? And then your boss is coming there in your dream. Cares you. Your assignment is coming. Your patients are coming. The patient that you thought you made a mistake. Or your ex is coming. Or your present, ex or present is coming. Even present is a problem. Forget about ex. You can deal with ex easily because it's not there. It's easy to deal. But to deal with the present problem is hard. Right? The dream. It's a dream. I'm just talking about a dream. All this happens in the dream. You sweat, tiger is chasing, your hand is moving. But then somebody says, what's happening? Huh? There's no boss? Oh, I thought it was. So long as you're in the dream, was the dream real or not? It was. It was real. Right? So long as you were in it. But when I came and said, wake up. Huh? Oh, it's only a dream, thank God. No, that's not same thing. So long as you're in this dream, it's going to be real, it will be real. There is no two ways about it. You're going to sweat bullets, you're going to run around, you're going to shake, you're going to do everything so long as this dream is real, but only a dream. But one day when you wake up, whatever the Swamiji said is right. Wake up, not from sleep, this sleep. We're going to talk about that awareness now. So this is what we call, little by little, going up, higher consciousness.